Hello and welcome to episode 162 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. In the first match we'll be at home to Manchester United in the Premier League, and then away to Chelsea in the Premier League in the second match. And since you were last with me, we've been in pretty decent form. We did lose to Aston Villa in the Premier League, and we did lose to Arsenal in the EFL Cup quarter-final. But apart from that, we've had a perfect record. So let's see if we can build on that. And the team to face Manchester United is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the Manchester United game, and it is Falcao in goal. Back four is Comey, Martos, Talbot and Satilmis. Boyle at the base of midfield, Alonso and Lopez ahead of him, Lapsevich on the left, Bidner on the right, Shevchik up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant is recommending we've been on a good run lately, go out there and impress me. I think I agree with him, to be honest, so we will, in fact we'll point the finger and say that. And let's get into the tunnel. Your team have hit a purple patch in front of goal recently. That's got to be pleasing. All of our work is geared towards scoring goals. They win matches. How important is a good performance? We're in a good place and we have to go out there and get the job done. Big day all round. How much do you look forward to taking on your rivals? Dressing room are chomping at the bit to settle some scores. Okay, let's get out there and beat Manchester United. And as always, first 10 minutes we'll just let the game pass by and then decide what we're going to do after that. First highlight is a Newcastle United highlight. Alonso plays it forward for Shevchik to chase. Lapsevich picks up the loose ball and shoots, but straight at the keeper. Santana will launch this one forward for Manchester United. Talbot's under it, finds Lopez to Bidner, back to Talbot, to Bidner, into Boyle, who goes for the big ball forward. It's headed straight to Alvarez, and Shevchik hits the crossbar and it ends up with the goalkeeper. So big chance not taken. I think we demand more at this stage. 4 shots, only 1 on target, and not a very impressive XG out of it. So let's demand more. As Booth comes down the left for Manchester United, finds Benoit into Martinez. And he's forced backwards to Booth, who plays a ball forward. And Falcao is out of his area. And Hugo Benoit scores for Manchester United in amongst the chaos. And once again it's our goalkeeper that's cost us with a reckless dash out, and Manchester United score from their first opportunity. Martinez's corner, deep, headed away. Bidner will bring it clear, but where's he going to go from here? He's forced to take it on himself, finds Lopez, plays it to Satilmis at right back, although he's playing more like a right winger at the moment. Loses it to Zapata, who finds Benoit. Alonso's won it back. Boyle's ball in. Lapsevich's header doesn't find its target. Shevchik, though, to Alonso. Back to Boyle, who chips it in for a Newcastle player. Lapsevich picks it up. It's crossed in. Bidner back to Satilmis, who shoots over the top. And the highlight finally comes to an end. We can all draw a breath. Talbot now with a free kick on halfway. Short to Boyle, who gives it back to him. He finds Satilmis, who cuts infield. Finds Talbot to Martos, into Alonso. Back to Martos, finds Comey on the left. Forward for Lapsevich. Plays it back to Comey. Finds Alonso. Boyle, Alonso to Satilmis. Probably going to shoot here. He doesn't. Squares it to Bidner, who hits the post, and it's scrambled behind for a Newcastle corner, which Lapsevich will take left-footed in swinging to the middle, headed away. Boyle collects. Plays it out to the right-hand side for Lapcevic. Back to Satilmis. And Lapcevic is offside. Highlight comes to an end. It does look like we're going to go in at half-time. 1-0 down again. So not an impressive first half so far. Santana's goal kick. Alan Toft plays it through for Zapata. Martinez is in. And Guillermo Martinez has doubled Manchester United's lead. It's 2-0. And we're in all sorts of trouble now. So massive changes needed at half-time. This time not the goalkeeper's fault. Feel a bit sorry for him, if I'm honest, on the second goal. You're much better than this. So let's make some changes. Right, it's all gone wrong at the front end, really. Šefčík, I'm going to put Lapcevic up front. Šefčík's going to come off. Barre's going to come on. We'll take Lopez off and bring on Quiroga. And also, what else? I think Ryan Boyle for Cyril Zerbrug. And that'll do for now. We've got 2 more subs remaining for the second half. So let's demand more. I'm not going to go attacking at this stage. If we get 1 back, I will do. But at 2-0 down, we need to keep our heads. Try and find a way back into the game. Lapcevic's free kick. Curls it round the wall. Saved by the keeper and then cleared by Alvarez. It's a good opportunity not taken. Let's demand more. Right, Lapcevic, you need to come off. And Tomei needs to come on up front. And I think probably Alonso's going to be my final change. And coming on is going to be Marais. And then we'll move Zerbrug forward. So Zerbrug for Marais. And that will do. We'll confirm that. As we have a corner. It's Barre left-footed with the in-swinger. If this goes in, it might create a little bit of panic for Manchester United, but nothing too severe. Tomei shoots and it's wide. That surely is the opportunity we needed to go in to make a game of it. And there indeed is the final whistle. Newcastle United 0, Manchester United 2. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode and an away game against Chelsea in the Premier League. Team for this one is Falcao in goal, back four of Benyon, Marais, Jackson and Wagstaff, Zerbrug at the base of midfield, Lopez and Boyle ahead of him, Barre on the left, Francesco on the right, Šefčík up front. So let's submit the team. Go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant wants us to put in a much better performance tonight, and I completely agree with him. So we will point the finger and agree with him. And let's get out into the tunnel. Less pressure. Right, where do you need to improve after a disappointing outing against Manchester United? Higher level we know we're capable of reaching. Goals win matches, so it will be important to score first. And let's get into the action. As always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things go. Chelsea unbeaten in their last 5, so we are going to be up against it in this one. But I'm optimistic that if we can get off to a decent start, we'll be okay. Carvalho, though, to Stoyanovski, finds Cuxart on the left-hand side, comes over the halfway line towards the edge of the area, crosses it in, and it's headed off the post, and Benyon clears for Barre, and the highlight comes to an end. think we're going to need a demand more. Even though there's not 10 minutes gone yet, we'll demand more and see if we can get an early advantage, or not so early advantage. Chelsea are massively on top after 20 minutes, and it's only a matter of time at the moment before they take the lead the way this is going. And Ghiazi has put the ball in the back of the net, and it looks like Chelsea have got their opener. Although it is being checked for offside and it's disallowed, it remains 0-0. We've had a massive let-off there, so let's demand more again and see if we can manage to do something about the flow of this match so far. Shevchik's won it back. Boyle comes forward on the right. Shevchik plays it through, but Carvalho intercepts. Barre's won it back. It's played in for Shevchik. He slots it past the keeper. And are we 1-0 up, or is it going to be disallowed? It's not even being checked. It is 1-0. And from looking like we were going to be on the end of a defeat, we have taken the lead. So let's see if we can build on that now and get a second goal to give us a more secure platform in the second half. Chelsea have been the better team in this first half, created far more opportunities, but only 2 shots on target apiece, and we've got the decisive goal at the moment. Marais into Lopez, back to Zurbrugg, Marais to Lopez, back to Marais, Lopez, back to Falcao this time. Marais to Jackson. We need to get out of the penalty area quickly now, otherwise they're going to close in on us. Lopez plays it back to Jackson. Forward to Boyle this time, to Francesco on halfway. Wagstaff, infield to Zurbrugg, who plays it to Wagstaff again. He plays it forward for Boyle. And a penalty's been given. Will it be upheld? And if so, who's going to be taking it? Penalties given. And I'm not going to get the chance to change the spot kick taker. So it is going to be Lopez from the spot. And Pardo Rojas makes the save. It remains 1-0 to Newcastle. Big opportunity missed. And that's the half-time score. So let's get into the dressing room. Encourage the boys. Going well, capable of better. And let's have a look at potential substitutions. Lopez I'm going to take off and bring on Quiroga. And that's going to be the only change at half-time. So let's start the second half. Let's encourage, seeing as we're ahead. Quiroga to Zurbrugg. Quiroga again, back to Marais. Into Quiroga. Plays it out to Benyon on the left. Comes forward over the halfway line. Loses out to Ngoyan. Benyon back to Marais though. Finds Jackson, whose ball forward finds Francesco on the right hand side. He cuts inside, hits the woodwork, and it's cleared to Ngoyan Tan. Ferreira over halfway, and the highlight comes to an end. Benyon down the left, dispossessed by Ngoyan, finds Dumont. Infield to Insua. Ferreira back to Carvalho. Finds Regnault, who plays it to Coxar on the left. He's been our chief tormentor in the past. Finds Ghiazi, and Dumont has an equaliser for Chelsea. It is Chelsea 1, Newcastle United 1. So we are going to need a demand more, and we're going to need to make some changes. I think looking at that, we're going to need to take off our right back and right winger. So let's do that now while the game is paused. Wagstaff off, Regis on, Francesco off, and Tome on. And that will do for now. We'll confirm the subs and restart the action. We'll demand more as well. A draw in isolation in this game, not a terrible result, but given the form we're in, we really need a win. Cuxart's corner, headed away, Tome doesn't get there, and Joylson has given Chelsea the lead. They've turned it around, and it's Chelsea 2, Newcastle United 1. Our bid for the title is imploding rapidly, and we're going to need to make a couple more changes. Boyle and Barre going to be the two that we take off, I think. So Boyle for, let's bring on Alcaraz, and then Barre to be replaced by Lapsevich, and that'll do. So we'll confirm those changes as Cuxart puts it out of play for a Newcastle throw. 15 minutes to go. We might as well go attacking now. Chase the game. Demand more. And let's see if we can find an equaliser in this last 7 or 8 minutes. No sign of it yet, and in truth, we don't deserve it. There's 4 minutes of added time. And it looks like it's going to end 2-1 Chelsea. It does indeed. So I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now for a look at the league table, and following back-to-back defeats on today's episode, we're 7 points adrift of leaders Tottenham, who also have a game in hand. The teams behind us in the race for top 4 positions are closing in as well. So let's take a look at when we're going to come back for the next episode, and I think I will bring you back for the games in February against Liverpool at home and Queen's Park Rangers away. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.